We're gonna need some Palo Santo before we start.
People can tune in with foresight, hindsight.
This is self-mastery, baby.
I think in hindsight,
They give you an hour. That's actually an honor.
My God, in hindsight,
I said, well, you know, I have to listen to the rest of my program.
And when I think about that in hindsight, that did calm me down.
That's exactly what I needed. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about my spiritual journey and why I decided to quit being on a spiritual journey, which may seem weird to a lot of you, but if you allow me to explain, I want to shift our perspective a little bit on what some of us may believe a spiritual journey is. I recognize that we are spirits, you understand? We are souls, and I believe that I am a spirit, you are a spirit having a journey in a human experience, not necessarily a human having a spiritual experience, but a spirit having a human experience, because the spirit is forever, it's limitless, you understand? Now, I've noticed in the spiritual community this common theme where people become more spiritually aware and they start to devalue the human experience. They say, we're just on a floating rock, this is all an illusion, and they put more emphasis on other realms. Like they'll talk about the 12th realm or the 7th realm or the 5D realm, whatever it may be, and they forget that we are here on earth, that the reason why we are here is to be in this human experience. This isn't just an illusion, you understand? This is life, this is earth, this is a beautiful place to be, and each one of us was sent here for a reason. Each one of us is a gift. I always say this, but you are a gift, you understand? And when you come into this human experience, it's on your spirit to open itself up to the world. And that's one of the greatest services you can do for this world, is to be your authentic self in this human experience. Now, when people ask the question, when did your spiritual journey begin? One, I think that question is really saying, when did you recognize that you were a spirit, right? Because in life, we grow up and we're kind of taught to think very linear. You know, society tries to put all these ideas into our head, and then we hit a point in life where we're not happy or we want to grow. And that's what happened to me. I wanted to grow. I wasn't happy with the things I was doing. You know, I shot a lot of music videos. I was living in Los Angeles for the time being, and I was traveling with celebrity artists around the world and doing cool things, but I didn't feel that happy on the inside. And that's when I set the intention that I wanted to grow. And as soon as I set that intention, my spiritual journey began. But again, I think a spiritual journey is just recognizing who we are, and we are spirits, we are souls having a human experience. So we dive into the yoga, we dive into the meditation, I dived into the raw foods. I started to have a lot of fun with recentering myself in who I truly was and getting to know my energy. Now, something I notice in the spiritual community is this level of hierarchy, which I think is super dangerous, okay? Like, if you do yoga every single day, if you eat the best of the best foods every single day, if you use your Palo Santo and your sage every single day, that doesn't make you a more spiritual person. One of my favorite scriptures is by Yeshua in the Bible is, it's not what you eat that defiles the spirit, it's what comes out of you that defiles the spirit. And to me, this is powerful, right? Because on my journey, because purity gave me the ability to feel my energy, right? I dove into very healthy foods, Dr. Sebai knowledge, alkaline, raw foods, Eris Latham, and all the knowledge spiritually. And I really adopted the idea that food made me more spiritual. Yes, food feeds our temple, and the better we feel, the more we can express our spirit through this human experience. But it's not what you eat, it's not what that goes in that defiles the spirit, it's what comes out. So if you could be the healthiest person ever, doing yoga, meditation, doing all these spiritual practices, but if what you say breeds hate or ignorance, or you act in a way that doesn't embody love or compassion, all those practices are void. Think about that documentary on Netflix called Bikram.
With millions in the bank and millions of followers, Bikram is doing something right.
And that yoga guy, he was like a guru. Although people would deem him a very spiritual character, he was
He was pushing himself into me and
Grabbed my hand and tried to put his there.
oh my God.
This is not spiritual in itself, right? Spirituality is embodying compassion and love. And if your spiritual practices create some form of inequality in your mind against other people, this is a great point to, it's not what comes in that defiles the spirit, it's what comes out. You could do all the yoga, eat all the best foods, use all the sage you want, but if you look at yourself better than other people and look down upon other people, you are not embodying what spirituality truly is, which is love and compassion. You understand? People think that spirituality is outside of them. People will ask me, how do I start my spiritual journey? And I say, you are already in it. You are a spirit, already spiritual, in a human experience. But if you want to connect back with that spirit within so you can pull your authentic energy out, have more intention. In the beginning of my spiritual journey, I made the intention I wanted to grow. Then I used practices that we can call spiritual practices to help me grow, to help me connect back to that feeling inside. I use celibacy. I use raw foods, a lot of fruits, a lot of veggies. I use yoga, I use meditation, breath work, I use my creativity, I used expression. All these things allowed me to recenter myself in my journey, but really it was a spirit having a full human experience. And when you have the question, how do I become more spiritual? I would ask the question, how can I embody more love and compassion in my life? How can I practice more forgiveness? How can I give? You understand? I think the highest of grade spiritual practices we can do is love thy neighbor. Simple, but loving thy neighbor, loving thy stranger, loving your enemy. You understand? Why? Because true spirituality is love. We are extensions of God in the universe. And what is God? What is source energy? What is creation? It is love. Love so powerful, it expressed itself into creation and expressed us so we could have free will and explore the beauty on this earth. My friend, when you go on your spiritual journey, don't disconnect from this world. Have gratitude for this world. Look around and look at the colors, the fact that we can smell, the fact that we can taste, the fact that we can feel is the gift. Even if we're feeling pain, even if we're feeling sorrow, I always say, give me all the emotions. The human experience is about feeling all the emotions. That's why our spirit came here, to learn, to love, to feel that pain, to feel that joy, to feel that happiness, to feel that sorrow, to feel that anger. Our emotions are teachers, teaching our spirit, weathering our spirit, seasoning our spirit. And while we are here, we get to explore and express through these emotions. So when I say I quit my spiritual journey, all I quit was the idea of purity. I am already a spirit. My spirit been on a journey from eons and eons. So I'm here having a human experience. And although I still love to live a pure lifestyle, I love my breath work. I do my qigong every morning. I do my meditation every morning. I love my healthy foods. I do these things though because they make me feel good. You understand? I feel in good vibration and good energy, not because I think they're going to make me more spiritual. Again, spirituality is embodying love and compassion. The journey is forever. But while we are here, let's enjoy this human. Let's love one another. Let's fuel our body, nourish our bodies, express ourselves through these bodies. Each one of us is creative. Each one of us has a gift. I believe every single one of us has a gift that has been coded within our DNA. And while we are here for the short time we are here, it's on us to express that every single day. My friend, again, you are a gift, and it's time to open yourself up. There's no reason we need to be obsessed with purity. There's no hierarchy in the spirituality ladder. We are all love and compassion, and everything is a process. You may have more knowledge and wisdom than your neighbor. It doesn't mean you're better than. It just means they are on their own journey, their own path. So let's embrace everybody's path. use our practices to, yes, recenter ourselves, but fully enjoy this human experience, because we are spirits having a human experience, not humans having a spiritual experience. And you don't know in hindsight everything gonna be all right. It's a vibe thing, and you already know we powered by Ja. If this was your first time here, again, my name is Heinz, and let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you thought about what I said. Give me some insights on your spiritual journey. I'd love to hear how yours was and what you think, and I'll see you next time.